Today, in Fallout 4, I continue growing my YouTube channel by ignoring my fans and doing a lore video on something they absolutely refuse to see. Cows. Let's do a deep dive into the lore together about these mutated two-headed bovines we all know and love in Fallout because cows are cool. The most basic question here that nobody has bothered to ask is, what even is a Brahmin? In Fallout lore, Brahmin are the mutated descendants of pre-war cows. After the Great War, radiation did what radiation does best. It doubled the heads, it shrank the brains, and yet somehow turned Brahmin into essentially necessary for human survival. They are the Commonwealth's lifeline. They provide milk, meat, fertilizer, and the occasional jump scare when you turn around in your settlement and there's one clipping halfway through your bedroom wall. Brahmin are also one of the few creatures humanity managed to actually domesticate after the apocalypse, which honestly says more about how chill cows are in general than how smart humans became. By the way, did you guys know that cows in real life are more aerodynamic than a Jeep Wrangler? The Brahmin we see here clearly is not. While traveling through the Commonwealth as well as Nuka World, you can occasionally find Brahmin wandering around, usually by themselves, occasionally alive, and they're always confused. This Brahmin outside of Concord shows that not all who wander are lost. In this case, he's just dead. Same with this one at Taffington Boathouse. A tragic tale of I came, I grazed, and I was eaten by giant mosquitoes. And these ones here at Mad Mulligan's mine in Nuka World, honestly, I don't know how they got in here in the first place, but they're just as dead as the other ones. In settlements, Brahmin are basically background actors in your post-apocalyptic sitcom of a settlement. They'll park themselves in your crops, climb up onto roofs like mountain goats, and stare directly into your soul while you're trying to actually build the settlement. Oh, and fun fact for you, Brahmin technically count as settlers in the codebase, which means if you're wondering why your population cap maxed out at 20, well, it's because evidently cows are people too. Now, the weirdest Brahmin encounter in Fallout 4 is one a lot of players completely miss: the stolen Brahmin event. In a random encounter near Vault 81, you'll come across some random lady named Kelly trying to sell you a Brahmin. I mean, it seems innocent enough, right guys? But if you have high enough perception, you'll realize that something is off. And if confronted about it, she'll just claim it's hers. Turns out, she most likely stole the Brahmin from some other settlers nearby. You can call her out or just take the cow for yourself. No matter what you do, it's a cow. Kelly sells these cows for a non-negotiable 100 caps. And what's even funnier is if you buy the cow from her without first claiming a settlement and making a feed trough for it, it'll just wander away and you'll never see it again. Now, I wasn't able to trigger this in my game because, like a Brahmin, I have some major skill issues. Let's hit you with some quick Brahmin facts and lore nuggets that you never asked for and probably don't care about. Brahmin first appeared all the way back in Fallout 1. That means these chonky legends have been part of the series longer than most of the Brotherhood of Steel. They're basically used as pack animals across every region in the entire Fallout series. We have Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 76, as well as Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. Basically, these guys have been treated like the U-Hauls of the apocalypse, which makes sense because they are literally designed to carry heavy things. In Fallout 4's code, Brahmin generate fertilizer over time. Now, fertilizer is a key component in Jet, and in case you were wondering, you are correct. Your chems are powered by Brahmin poop. Brahmin can be affected by radiation storms. However, they rarely die from them, implying that they've developed a radiation resistance from their mutations, which also makes sense because they are mutated cows, so the mutations will give them a level of protection. Despite the two heads, they have a combined intelligence stat of about 1, actually. They're really not smart whatsoever. But hey, they make great emotional support animals in the nuclear apocalypse. And if you can look past the burned off skin and hold your nose while you're by them, they're kind of adorable. Kind of. Now, not all Brahmin are nameless ribeye steaks waiting to happen. Some are absolute Commonwealth celebrities. Let's meet a few of Fallout 4's most famous two-headed cows. First, we have Idiot. Yeah, that's really his name. Idiot is the caravan Brahmin owned by the traveling merchant Doc Weathers. If Doc Weathers should meet an unfortunate end, say you get annoyed by him and want to take all of his stuff, Idiot can still be found loyally hanging around County Crossing chilling with the guards. And honestly, that's kind of cute because for a cow named Idiot, he's more dedicated than half of the settlers you meet in the game. Clarabelle is found at Abernathy Farm. Clarabelle is the Brahmin MVP of Abernathy's little homestead. She's calm, she's dependable, and let's be honest, probably she's responsible for more than half of the farm's entire economy. Every settlement needs one Brahmin who can carry the entire team, and in this case, Clarabelle is her. Moving on, we have Spot, owned by the ever-edgy merchant Cricket. Spot is a walking pack mule of questionable and possibly explosive cargo. You just know there's something radioactive and morally dubious in those packs. And if any Brahmin could talk, Spot would probably scream, would be my guess. Rounding out the list, we have Ol' Girl, Lucas Miller's trusty Brahmin. She's the Commonwealth's true workhorse, lugging armor, weapons, and whatever junk you sell to Lucas, so we can all stay dressed like post-apocalyptic knights. When you see her, give Ol' Girl some extra love because she's basically the FedEx of Fallout, and she is quite adorable. These 4 cow celebrities are proof that even in a blasted, irradiated world, humanity's best friend might just be a two-headed cow with a strong back and 0 sense of personal space. And there you have it, folks. A video that nobody asked for, yet you all watched anyway. What do you think about today's unsolicited cow facts from Fallout 4? Let me know in the comment section down below, and also give a big shout out to my channel members. My channel members are a part of a growing community that support my channel in a more personal way. They get early access to all my videos, can hang out with me on my community Discord, as well as get cool channel badges, emotes, and more. If you guys want to support my channel, click the join button on any one of my videos. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you next time.